Hey, everybody, it's Scotty T, and this is your Comedy Minute. And I have an amazing comedian, writer, actor, comedy coach, and ninja. I have a ninja here today. My goodness, I've never had a ninja before. Renee Percy is here. Hi, Renee, how are you?
Hi, Scott. I'm good. How are you? Thanks
How
for
was that
having me.
introduction?
That was great. I was like, who is this person? She sounds awesome. I want to know who that
Well,
is.
for people that don't know, it's nice to meet you. You and I've never met.
Yeah, we haven't. No, but
I
you've
do them
interviewed
this
a
way.
lot of people I know.
I do them this way because I love the spontaneity of it.
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's start. You're in. Oh, wait. I want to go back because normally I start with where you're at, but you do a bit about your name.
Oh, yeah.
It's not
I,
just Renee. Go ahead. Do you want to tell them? Is it
my
first off?
full
I never know.
name.
Is it a bit or is it really true?
No, this is not a joke. My full name that my parents named me on my birth certificate is Renee Sutra Crystal Percy. Like
Right.
my parents were hoping for a stripper. They named me Sutra, like
Yeah.
as in the Kama Sutra.
I
That's like
we're gonna get to the special because I think the special ties in with your name. But let's
it
start.
does.
We're gonna start back at the beginning. You're in Los
Okay.
Angeles now. But
I am, yes.
you weren't born and raised in Los Angeles.
No, I'm Toronto, Canada.
I've been to Toronto.
I'm a dirty immigrant.
No,
I
you're not.
know.
I love
I
Toronto,
know.
Canada. It was the cleanest big city I've ever been to.
It's true. It is. It's a
Really
great
clean,
country. It's a
beautiful.
great city.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I love Toronto.
Now, moving on because there's so much to cover. And I told you I don't know we're gonna have enough time. But we're gonna start with acting because I think if I read, the crack staff puts together, you started acting at like 12.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, the
Yeah.
first TV show I was on was Degrassi High. It was like a
Yeah.
gritty Canadian, like 90210, but with AIDS. Like it was yeah, a teen show.
Okay. You've been on NBC, ABC, CBS, Fox, Nickelodeon, FX, all these different things. Um, I also watched today, and I'll put
Oh,
up all the links, your YouTube, all your Instagram, everything. But I
okay.
watched and it was really cool. You're acting real, and you've done movies
Mm.
as well,
Mhm.
right? But
Yeah.
the thing that I really, you have a commercial reel on there, and I
Back
saw
when
one
those
with
were a
Amy,
thing.
and I
Yeah.
saw it with Amy Poehler.
Yeah, I know. I got to do a commercial with her. That was whew, the comedy gal in me was freaking out on that one. That was fantastic. I was very excited, thinking like, is there going to be an improv element to this? And there was. But the only thing was Amy had a hard out. So we filmed all her stuff, and I was on the other side of the camera saying my lines. And then she left, and they put a C stand where Amy was and put an X on it and said, improvise with the C stand. So all those lines that I say in there were because of my amazing C stand partner. But
Well, that was my question. I was going to say, well, is she nice to you? Did you talk to her?
she was nice. I mean, she was very professional, but she was also very like, okay, like she came in at the very last second. Everything would be set. We've rehearsed, everything done. She'd come in, say her line, okay, cut, and she's gone. And then,
Right.
yeah, she didn't hang out, I'll say that, but she seemed lovely, very professional.
Okay.
But
Uh,
yeah.
and I brushed over all that. Do you have a favorite memory as far as because the movies and you've done so much.
Oh, favorite memory of like
Well,
my whole
we're
life.
going to get to comedy because you've done a lot that way too, but I'm trying to break it down like from
Yeah.
12 to in other words, we brushed over a hell of
To
a lot.
29, you mean?
Yeah.
To
Well,
now?
look, I'm
No.
sorry. I'm barking up the wrong tree, aren't I? No. I mean, why don't you take us? Let's go back.
Okay.
Take me from
Yeah.
Toronto, Canada, and 12 to Degrassi to how you got
Yeah.
to.
Born and raised, Toronto, Canada. Yeah,
Right.
did 2 years on Degrassi High. There's like many incarnations of that show. There was Kids at
Yeah.
Degrassi Street,
Right.
Degrassi
Right.
Junior High, Degrassi High.
I
Then it went on
remember.
hiatus for like
Right.
over a decade. So everybody's like, "Do you know Drake?" I don't know Drake. I'm very old. I was on like the precursor to that
Okay.
show. So yeah, did that, then just went to school, went to high school,
Okay.
and then went to university and then got back into acting after I was done school. But my IMDb credits, I don't even think it's on there. We'll put Degrassi because they're like,
No,
it's
it's
too
not.
long of a it's
Yeah,
too
it's not
long of
on
a
there.
break, they say, between when my first credit was and my next credit. And I was like, yeah, because I went to high school. I wasn't what I had to go to school. So yeah, so I did that, but then I was always acting. I went to a performing arts high school, a Etobicoke School of the Arts in Canada, and then I did an honors specialist degree in theater at the U of T, and then I
Okay.
toured Europe doing Shakespeare, and like I was always acting. But I definitely like I always thought I was going to be an actor, like I was going to be on Stratford doing Shakespeare, but I was
Well,
always
you know what?
drawn
Let me
to
just stop you.
comedic roles.
You're very
Yeah.
impressive.
Oh, thanks.
Your YouTube reel. I didn't mean to jump to commercials, but your acting
Yeah.
reel. You're in a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of great actors that you played with.
I got it. Yeah. I mean, acting is what I had started out doing,
Okay.
for sure. But I was always drawn to the comedic roles. Like even doing Shakespeare, I would play like the clown or the goof or
Okay.
whatever. Like I always wanted. I did a production of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night. We toured Europe or Germany doing it, and I played Sir Andrew Aguecheek. So if you don't know the play, whatever, I play like. I wore size 42 pants, slicked my hair down. I wore big suspenders, and they would like fly me in on a crane. Like I just was a goof. And all the girls in the play would get like flowers sent backstage, and all the men like love them. And I didn't get any of that because I looked horrible on stage, but I
Oh
didn't
yeah.
care. All when I was on stage and I was getting the laughs, that was my flowers. That's what I
Okay.
didn't give a shit about the flowers or anything. I
Right.
just
Right.
wanted
Right.
the laughs. So then I
Okay.
realized I think I'm a comedian.
Well, that's okay. So
So,
this is going really well. I wanted to ask you, when did you start doing comedy, and was there a catalyst? Was there something that said, "Let's start doing comedy"?
okay, I have two stand-up origin stories. The first one, and I have to thank
No, I'm sorry.
Degrassi
You're only
for it.
allowed one. I'm sorry. There's
Okay, okay, then I'm only gonna tell
no, no.
one.
I'm kidding you. Go ahead. Do them both.
No. The first one might be enough. We'll see. I
No. Now I want them
so
both. Now you're pissing me off. You got to do them
well,
both.
now you don't get them. Now you don't
You
get
know
them.
what?
Now you
This
fuck
is it.
yourself.
That's it.
Yeah,
We're
no, I'm
done.
kidding. I'm kidding.
This
That's
interview's
it. It's
over.
over. It
Go
said in
ahead.
my rider, two origin stories and red M&Ms. I
You're
I was on
back on the air. Go
Degrassi,
ahead.
and we're back.
And we're
I was doing and we're back. We can cut that, right? Good. Okay. All right. Anyway, question was origin stories. Yeah.
who are you asking?
My
Do you have
producer.
people over there?
Do you know what's that?
Hey, we can cut this, right?
I'm getting paid how much? Okay.
Remember,
All right. So I'm doing whatever the fuck I want then. Right. Good. Okay. So
all right,
I
we're going to the origin. Origin story number one. How you
origin
started doing comedy.
story. We're back.
And begin.
I was on Degrassi. In between seasons of Degrassi, they would do these workshops where they would, because a lot of us were not professional actors at the time, we were
Right,
kids.
right.
And so they would teach, do acting classes and stuff. And then at the end, they would do a talent show for the entire cast and the producers and the writers and everything to find out if anybody had any, extra talents or things that they might be able to write to. And which is
Right.
how I think Drake he probably did the rapping, and they're like, oh, this guy can rap. So for some reason at 12 years old, I decided all the girls were doing like lip syncs and gymnastics. I decided I was going to do stand-up comedy. And oh, my internet connection is unstable. I'm getting
Yeah, no,
cock blocked by my own
it's been
internet.
stopping on and off, but we'll deal with it. Go ahead, keep
Shit.
going.
Okay.
Sorry. Keep
Uh,
going.
I'm getting heckled by my computer.
Don't worry, I
I
have an editing thing. We'll get what we can. Keep
okay,
going.
that, we can fix that in post, right?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
we'll fix it, guys. We'll fix it.
Right, right. Okay. We're gonna add a laugh track. Good. So I'm
Have you
we're gonna make
watched
me
the
funny.
show before?
I don't know.
This is a little dog and pony act.
Dog and oh wow. I get a pony from this? Okay, good. I
Go ahead.
okay. So anyway,
Origin
talent
story
show.
number two. All right, so 12 you got. Yeah, all right.
I'm on 5. Anyway, I decided I'm going to do stand-up comedy. Never done stand-up comedy before, but loved it as a kid. Would listen
All right.
to stand-up comedy all the time. It's midnight, the night before the show. I have nothing. I'm crying at the kitchen table. My dad's helping me write a set. I'm like, I don't know why I thought I could do this. So yeah, I go. I'm backstage. I tried to break my arm in the door because I was so scared. I thought if I break my arm, they won't make me do it. My arm did not break. I still had to go on. And I had an amazing set, and I
Okay.
caught the bug from that moment. Like
And that was
the first
12.
laugh, I was 12 or
Well,
13.
okay, cool.
And I remember, do you want to hear the one joke I remember from that set? This is
Sure,
my 12 or
sure.
13-year-old brain that my dad, I'm sure, helped me write. And
Go
this is
ahead.
going to date me by, you'll
All
know
right.
how old I am by this joke. But anyway, can you imagine if, hold on, I'm already messing it up. Can you imagine if Patrick Swayze and Swoozie Kurtz got married? Every time she introduced herself, she'd be like, "Hi, I'm Swoozie Swayze." And people would be like, "Whoa, lady, you've had enough." And that was, thank you, good night. That was
Oh
my
man,
12,
dismount. Perfect.
and that was my 12-year-old comedy
No,
brain.
and now it's here too because no, and it's interesting that at 12, like I look back at mine, I used to buy the joke books when I was a
Oh
kid,
yeah. Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was class clown in school, and you just don't. Comedy's either there are some miserable assholes out there that don't laugh for shit.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. You never know that being the class clown could
Yeah.
be a career.
Okay, so then
Um,
you did all this
Origin
acting, and
2.
then how did you go
Yeah, did
back?
all the acting. I was there was like a theater open mic night that my friend and I went to, and then
And
she
now
dared me.
you're not in Canada,
Oh,
you're in California, I guess.
no, I'm still in
You're in
Canada.
Canada, okay.
I'm still in Canada. I'm in university, I think. I just
Okay.
graduated, and there was a sign-up sheet for the next month. And my friend dared me to do stand-up comedy. She's like, "You're funny, you should do stand-up." And I dared her to do her one-woman show. And then I only did it, I only agreed because I looked at the date and I knew I was going to be out of town. And I was like, "Well, I screwed her. She's gonna have to do it. I'm not going to be here." And
You're a needle
I
thing.
yeah, I was a little evil.
You are a ninja.
Uh,
You are a
see,
ninja.
no, that's the comedy part of like you're dark and sinister comedian. So I was touring like children's theater shows at the time, and I was like, I'm gonna be on the road. And then I forgot about it because I didn't think I was gonna be there. And the next, like a month later, the night before, once again, they called and said, "Just confirming you're doing 10 minutes of stand-up comedy tomorrow
Wow.
night at the Factory Theater in Toronto." And I was like, I forgot. So I
Yeah.
panicked. I wrote a set, and they were like, "By the way, we don't have a microphone. Is that okay?" So I'm freaking out. I'm at my friend's house who I dared to do her one woman show. And her sister had kids, and they had this little megaphone. And I picked it up, and I'm like, "What the hell am I going to do? I don't have 10 minutes of stand up." And I was like, "They don't have a microphone." I pick up the megaphone and I start playing with it and changing my voice. She was laughing. So I took it on stage with me
I was
that
just
night.
gonna say, I bet
I
that's what
did
you
it,
did. Yep.
and it's in my very first comedy special in Canada. Like I did that forever until somebody stole it from me and said it was a crutch. So I could still be using the megaphone right now, maybe if they didn't steal it from me.
Well, we'll check with the
Um,
staff. We'll see if we can get you
which
one.
yeah, yeah. Can we fly one in, please? I need a megaphone.
Comedians,
Um,
let's keep going because
yeah.
okay, we've established now you're now doing comedy. Eventually, hopefully, we'll get to California. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time, but comedians that inspired you and comedians that you like today. In other words, do you
They've all
model
been
yourself as a certain? Are there comedians that inspired you when you were younger, or no?
Yes, but they've all been canceled or in jail. Um, I
Go
don't know
ahead.
about
This is the
that.
place for it. If you had, uh, Andrea
Hmm.
Abbott taped one with me, and it got taken down by YouTube
Oh
because
shit.
she talked about anorexia, and they took it down.
Oh
So go
wow.
ahead. Let's see if we can match it. Go ahead.
If we can match anorexia, that should be
No,
taken
no, no.
down.
I'm telling you. In other words,
I was
you know
like,
what I
I'm
told you.
talking sex offender. She's talking about
You.
anorexia. That's
I
fine.
love a good rape joke. No,
Yeah.
no.
Well, have
In other
I
words,
got the yeah.
I told you that before we started recording. I said you can say, and I mean it.
Yeah.
Let's take it down. The hell with them.
No, when I was a kid, the people I loved, I mean, two of them. One, Bill Cosby. I loved Bill
Sure,
Cosby.
sure.
I would just sit on the floor for hours with these big headphones. And
Yeah.
then the other one, he isn't canceled. I can say this one for sure. Is Stephen Wright. As a
Oh
kid,
yeah. I met
that
Steven. I met
just
Steven in Las Vegas. Yeah.
he blew my
I love
mind
him.
as a
Love him.
kid. Yeah, so those were my big ones as a kid,
Okay.
for sure. Um, yeah.
I met Rodney Dangerfield. That was my guy. I
Oh
loved Rodney Dangerfield. I met
wow.
him in
Yeah, yeah,
California.
yeah. Oh, very
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
Okay. What
I didn't
about
get to meet
comedians
him.
now? Are the comedians now you like?
I mean, there's a million. There's so many
Okay.
good
Yeah. In other
comedians
words,
right now.
and we can move on. Like, in other words,
Yeah.
the next part was, you've opened for Bill Burr and Arsenio and Jay Leno. I just saw the other night you did a show with all those guys in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah, at the Improv. Yeah, it was
Yeah. I mean, it's just like everyday place
yeah.
for you now.
Well, I mean, I'm very lucky because I live in LA. It's like the Super Bowl of comedy. I mean,
Yeah.
these
But
are
they don't
just
just have
the
anybody on that a gig with like that one.
okay, maybe. But it's, I mean, yes, that's part of it, but also part of it is proximity. Like I live in LA and that's where these people perform. So,
No,
it
but
just
you're
happened.
don't take it away. You are really good. Well, let's move on. You teach comedy. You have a lot of people. I know a
I
couple of
do.
them that
Hmm.
that you are teaching how to do comedy. As a matter of fact, let's go. Maya Spielman was on the show.
Yeah.
That's how we hooked up.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't
Right.
hook up, Scott. But anyway. Um,
Talk to
okay.
your people over there. Lay them in.
Yeah. He's telling people we hooked up.
I
Um,
didn't hook up. Wait a minute,
uh,
officer.
yeah, Maya, Jenny Sykes. I've worked with a lot of people,
There's a
but
lot more, I think. There's a lot more you'll see that are on the show that that
yeah.
you've worked with.
Yeah, no, I work with a
You're
lot. I
really
mean,
talented. You're an
thank you.
amazing. Can you tell me, because we brushed over it, how did you get from Canada doing all that? Like, you wrote shows in Canada and everything. How did you end up
Hmm.
getting to California?
I just, I knew that was the dream. Sold everything, got a green card, moved here.
Okay.
I had a good career in Canada. I had enough credits to prove that I could be an alien of extraordinary ability and take away a job from an American.
Yeah,
And
don't worry. I'm not with ICE. I'm not with the
yeah,
Trump.
I
You
know,
can
I know.
get.
I was like, I'm a citizen now,
I
and
she's
I'm and I'm white.
somebody check on
So
her. Somebody check on her.
can we get
Send
my
somebody
paperwork in
over
order,
there.
please? Yeah. Um, so yeah, I know it's a weird time, but but I am a citizen now. So yeah, it took many years and a lot of money and whatever. I applied and got my green card, and that sort of brought me down here. But
Let me ask you, and I hate jumping around, but like I told you,
mhm,
you have so much. And do you enjoy acting more or doing stand up more?
it's a hard one.
Yeah.
I love the immediacy of stand up, and I'll never want to give that up. I mean, TV, you have to wait a long time for something to come out and see if anybody liked it. And by that point, who cares? I don't know. Stand up, it's immediate. They love you,
Yeah,
they could
right.
hate you, and right away. So I mean, I love that about stand up, but I do love the money and exposure of TV. And that's always been the dream for me. I've always just wanted to be on a sitcom, and I haven't given up on that dream. I still want
No,
that.
and I think it still can happen. I mean, you're an
Yeah.
amazing. I was not. I'm never serious. I'm only ever
Okay.
serious in these things for about 2 minutes or maybe a minute, but I'll be serious. You're an amazing woman. You're an amazing, amazing talent.
Thank you so much.
And I've
Thank you.
had
I
a
appreciate
lot
it.
of great people on this show. And I was just, I rarely do that, but I sent you a message
Mm.
before while I was doing all the research. I mean, this is all the stuff I wrote down
Wow.
because
Yeah.
you're an amazing woman.
Thank you.
And, I'm real intrigued by, and I've heard that with the TV where you got to wait so long. You put all this effort and all this work into writing or whatever, and the show may never even come out.
Yeah, that could happen too. It could get
Yeah,
canceled. You could
or it
get
comes
cut.
out.
Yeah. Or you
Yeah,
get cut, or who knows what happens. It's
right.
out of
Yeah,
your hands. That's the thing. The thing I do love about stand-up is it is 100% in your control. It is all of you. You are the writer, you are the director,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
producer,
yeah.
editor. You're the star. You're for better or for worse, it is you. And if they like you, they like you. And if they hate you, they hate you. So, but TV, it's like there's hundreds of people involved, and it could be, oh, the editor messed it up, or oh, I didn't like the director, the writing was bad. You know what I mean? There's a million other things to blame if it's good or bad.
Yeah.
But when it's stand up, it's like, to me, it's one of the purest art forms because it is 100% that person.
Well, like if this show doesn't do well, it's all your fault. It's not my
Well,
fault.
yeah, excuse me. Um, we can cut that, right? Yeah. No, if this doesn't go well, it's obviously the interviewer,
I
right?
think it's going swimmingly. I think it's going
I think it's going
swimmingly. Are
swimmingly.
you having
Okay.
fun?
Yes, I'm having
Good, good.
fun.
Okay, well, let's ask
Good.
another question or two, and we'll get to your comedy minute, and I'll let you go. Okay?
Oh, okay.
No, no, no. I mean, I don't
That
want
was
to
very
keep you,
fast.
but I listen. We could go for however. The question I had, it was I
Mhm.
asked it earlier. Favorite show, least favorite show. I always do. Certain questions that I love, and when I say show, and I'll give you two on both of them. In other words, favorite TV show memory, favorite comedy memory, least favorite TV show. In other words, do you mind doing that?
Oh, you mean shows I've been on or shows I like?
No,
What do you
yeah,
mean?
shows you, no, something you watched. No, of course, something you've done.
Oh,
Like
what is
a
okay,
favorite
okay.
TV memory and a favorite comedy memory, and then let's do, a least favorite TV memory, least favorite comedy memory.
Oh, geez. Okay, okay. Favorite TV memory.
And then maybe back
Okay.
when you first started Degrassi or something, or whatever. I don't know.
I have, okay, one comes to mind right now. I
Go
was
ahead.
very excited. One of the last things I did, because COVID and whatever, I did an episode of this Canadian TV show called Private Eyes with Jason Priestley. And
Okay.
I got to be the guest star on it. And I used to be a dancer as well. And in this episode, I played a famous comedian who was on a Dancing with the Stars type TV show. So I got to act, I got to dance, and I got to do stand-up comedy all in one part. So for me, this was
Okay.
like, you add karate to that and I could die. It's like, the whole package for me. So it was we had to go 2 weeks early to do dance rehearsal, and learn
Okay.
like the paso doble and all this stuff. So it was just, for me, that was like a very exciting TV
Okay.
moment, getting to put all of those
All
things
of your
into one
talents
part.
together. Right. Okay.
Yeah, into one part. That was great. Least favorite TV moment. I did a commercial with Larry the Cable Guy,
Oh,
and I, our politics not aligned.
no, no, I know. I saw
So
you at the Pride Parade. I thought, oh my God.
yeah, yeah. So we got into it a little bit.
Did you really?
In
Wow.
his trailer. I can't remember. I think it was about healthcare. And so I don't know, not like your normal, how are you on set? I was
Yeah,
like,
right.
healthcare.
You and
I don't
Larry
know.
Cable Guy.
Not like,
But you're a ninja. You're a ninja. You'd have whooped his ass.
yeah, I know, but I was in his trailer, so I was like, oh shit, looking for escape
Okay,
plans.
go
But
ahead.
and then I don't know why they called me in at like 5 a.m. I had to drive super far out of town, and I sat there all day, and I
Wait.
can't remember what happened. They never used me. They called me on set at the very end, and they were like, "Oh yeah, just put your elbow." Like I think my
I
elbow made
sure
it into the
did. Wow.
commercial, and that was it. And they never called. I don't know what happened. I don't know if somebody booked me and somebody hated. I don't know what happened, but I spent 12 hours in a trailer and never got on set other than my elbow, which means I'm not in the commercial, which means I don't get paid. Like,
No.
you get paid for the day, but the
Yeah,
day
but
is
okay, I
nothing.
got you.
It's the
All right.
residuals that you want. So
I
I
got you.
lost, like, it was a day where I lost like $20,000 and
Oh,
never went to set. It was a horror, and I just wasted my whole day, and I was very
oh, I'm
upset. And
sorry. How
Yeah,
about
that was not
comedy?
a
Do
good.
comedy, and we want to talk about your special real quick.
Okay, one of my favorite comedy moments. This isn't even me doing stand-up, and this is going to sound a little name droppy, but um, um, Arsenio Hall was
Yeah.
host. He hosts every year at the Hollywood Bowl, the Jazz Fest, and I went with him a couple years ago. And in between introducing the acts, he would just kind of sit in the corner of the stage. So I was sitting on stage basically at the Hollywood Bowl, and he takes me out to the corner just past the wing and he made me stand on the stage and he said, "Look out."
Yeah.
And I look out at the Hollywood Bowl and it's nighttime and everybody's got their their cameras out. You just see the
Yeah.
lights and standing on that stage. And he said, "I want you to remember this moment so that when you're here next time performing, you'll be used to it." And so
Yeah.
I took a video of it. And to this day, watching that video makes me cry. To think of like just seeing that many people and all that energy coming at you and just imagining getting to perform for that. Um,
Yeah.
it
No,
still
no,
like
it's
gets
Renee, it's
me.
okay. Now
Yeah.
you're making
Yeah.
me tear up for shit's
I
sake.
know. I
That's
know. Sorry.
amazing.
It's
You
supposed
know,
to be
you
a
warned me you were going
comedy
to do
thing.
that. That's
I
amazing.
didn't.
No, you did warn
I
me
know.
about that. That's
I
amazing. Now
know.
you really are making me tear up. Geez, Louise, that's something. Uh,
Sorry. Can we change this to your
no, no,
sad
don't.
minute
What the hell has
instead?
she got going on here? This is starting to go south. Yeah, you have a special.
I
We were
do.
going to do least favorite show. Did you want to do least? Well, do you want to do that or not?
No, it's fine. We'll move on. It's okay.
No, you can do it. We have time, I think. Go ahead. You want to
There's
do it? It's
so
up to
many.
you.
I can't think of a great one. No, I don't want to end on a bad one.
No,
Let's end
because
on
we're
the
going to
good
do your
one.
comedy minute. We're going to talk about
Okay.
Kuma's comic
The
soul.
co-
God damn, I can't even say it. Comic soldier.
Can we get a new host, please? He can't
Yeah.
speak. Um,
I want to
the
say
Comic
Karma Sutra,
Sutra.
but it's Comic Sutra is your
The
special
Comic Sutra.
Comic
Yes, yes,
Sutra. It's on
yes.
Apple TV and Amazon. Go ahead and
Yep.
talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah, that was super fun to do. It's with Comedy Dynamics. I shot it at the Gary Marshall Theater down the street from me in Los Angeles. And my director, amazing. She was a director on Ellen. I mean, Suzanne Luna, fantastic. But yeah, so that was my first one, in many, many, many years. But yeah, I learned a lot from that one, but I'm already thinking of the next
The
one.
next one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Comedy Dynamics. Carol Montgomery was on the show, and
Oh yeah.
Comedy
Yeah, yeah,
Dynamics
for
picked
sure.
up her funny
Hmm.
women of a certain age, and that's
Yeah.
wonderful. I couldn't be happier for
Yes.
you.
I've done her shows before and I was flattered and offended because I was like, how old do you think I am? But I was the youngest on the show, I'll say that.
No, no, I didn't mean. I just wanted to talk about Comedy Dynamics, but the
Mhm.
show is Sutra. I can't even say it for shit's sake. Comic Sutra. Leave
The
me alone.
Comic
Comic
Sutra.
Sutra.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
the
there,
Comic Sutra.
and you said you're working on something else. Before we get to your comedy minute, I want to tell you
Yeah.
from the bottom of my heart, I really had a wonderful time. You
Thank
made me
you.
actually almost cry, and that's unbelievable. It was just a really heartwarming story.
Thanks.
It really
Yeah, that's what
was.
you want to do
But
in
before
a comedy
before
show.
we
Is make
go,
people cry.
no, the hell with it. The hell with it. Nobody watches this shit anyway. Who cares? Right?
Perfect. Then let me tell you about my childhood.
Yeah, let me tell you, going through a
You really
rather
want to
heavy
cry.
period.
Yeah.
Do tell people again. I'm going to include all the links to your YouTube, your Facebook, your Instagram. Do you do
Okay.
TikTok? Anything that you want me to?
I
IMDb.
really, Instagram is like my jam right now. I do all
Okay,
the other ones,
cool.
and that'd be great. If those are your jam, please follow me on it. But if
Yeah.
Instagram is the one that club owners look at right now and are
Okay.
like, we'll only book you if you have over 100,000. So if you want
Okay.
to be my
And
friend on
obviously,
Instagram,
anyone that's starting out comedy that wants to learn how to do it, talk to
oh
this lady.
yeah,
Yeah, I forgot to
absolutely.
mention that your comedy, classes that, again, Ginny and a lot of people, I recommend
Hmm.
it because this
Thank
lady
you.
knows what she's
Yeah,
doing.
thank you. Yes, I've
Yeah,
been teaching a long
absolutely.
time.
Well,
Yeah.
what do you think? Do you want to try and do it and not make me cry again?
Yeah. Okay. So
All
my
right,
grandmother
hold
died.
on.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I was going to do
Oh,
something
oh,
very dark.
Jesus, there, eat it there, stifle. Back when I was a boy, everybody was an American. Little Archie Bunker for you. Renee Percy, your comedy minute. Go ahead, my friend.
Uh, okay, this isn't like a stand-up type
It
story,
doesn't
but
it doesn't matter. It's your comedy minute. You do whatever you want.
okay, good. Because I hadn't decided what I was going to do until this minute. I was going to a Dodgers game. This is maybe 5 or 10 years ago, because a
Right?
friend of mine got these amazing seats, like
Yeah.
VIP seats where you get the food and everything, and
Yeah.
you get to go in this separate entrance, and I love
Sure.
VIP
Sure.
things, and I was like, let's do it. And I was just feeling myself, and I was so excited about it. And I get to the little special entrance, and the security guard and I just had like some little like a super quick little banter. He said something, I said something funny back. We were like, and I hear this voice behind me that just goes, "Are you go or not?" And I said, just hold on, Larry King. And then I turned back, and my friend was like, and then I just finished what I was doing with the security guard, and we walked in, and my friend was like, did you just give Larry King the hand? And I put my hand right in his face. I was like, yes, keep walking. So it was Larry King that I gave the hand to. And I was never invited back. I don't know why.
You know,
But that's
again,
it. That's
well,
it.
look, I had a wonderful time. I mean that
Thank
from
you.
the
Me
bottom of my
too.
heart.
Thank you for having me, Scott.
No,
Appreciate
it was
it.
my pleasure. Let me stop the recording so we can spend a minute or two off the air, if
Okay.
that's okay with you. I
Of
really
course.
did have talk to your people, see if we can get that in so I can talk with you for another minute or two.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we
Thank you
have,
very
yeah, we
much.
have time. Yeah.